My name is Reed Lambert, and this is my persuasive speech, and here's my audience. Okay. Is bass fishing a sport? To many non-anglers, fishing is just considered a hobby. So for my speech today, I would like to go over a bunch of supportive evidence that proves that fishing is actually a sport and not a hobby. So today we're going to discuss what a sport actually entails, uh, what kind of skills these anglers need, and then the reasons why fishing should be considered a sport. So, according to dictionary.com, the definition of a sport is an athletic activity requiring skill or physical prowess and often of a competitive nature, as racing, baseball, tennis, golf, bowling, wrestling, boxing, hunting, and fishing. So, to emphasize, words such as competitive nature and skill are even in the definition. So this goes to show you that these anglers do actually need a certain skill in order to compete at this high level. So not only is fishing in the definition according to dictionary.com, if that's not enough for you, let me continue. So according to a video interview with bass professional Mike Iaconelli, he claimed that the reason why these anglers out here are winning these tournaments is not because they're lucky, it's because they're good. So a lot of you just think that bass fishermen go out there with a bobber and a hook and just go sit out there all day and just hopefully they'll catch one. Little do you know that that's not it at all. These anglers need certain sets of skills. For instance, good, accurate casting skills. It takes a lot of practice to put the bait where you want it to, catch these fish where you think there would be one. For instance, skipping a bait under a dock is not something that comes easy. It's very difficult. It takes lots of hours and practice and experience to master it. So another reason why bass fishing should be considered a sport is because it is nationally televised. A lot of people don't think that just because a sport is not is on TV, it is a sport. So bass started in 1985, the very first bass broadcast, and what this was they would film 150 hours of every single tournament, 150 hours of recording, and then they would condense that 150 hours into one 1-hour television program. And this was back in 1985. And the reason why they did this was because they wanted to better serve their 500 online members, and at the time there wasn't online, but they're members of the bass community. And you can imagine that not only was there 500 at the time, but you can just imagine from 1985 to now, there's just an exponential growth of people who are actually watching fishing on TV. So I would like to leave you with a comparison. The Summer Olympics host more than 302 events in 26 different sports. I can guarantee you that not a single person here would contest that an Olympic event is not a sport. Of these 26 Olympic sports, football is not included in it. Would you contest that football is not a sport? Why shouldn't fishing also be considered a sport by all? Thank you.